Hi everybody, this is Tamara. Thank you for tuning in. Today's lesson that I just completed is number 8. Love keeps no record of wrongs. We need to learn to forgive and let it go. And that's the truth. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things that we need to learn to do. For some people, it's easy to just forgive. For some people, it's easy to just say, I'm sorry. For some people, it's easy to let it go because they've already learned that it's not that big of a deal. Let it go so you can move on and not hold grudges. Well, for many, it's still difficult to get through and to forgive and to let go because we might say that we forgive, but if you find yourself bringing it back up to somebody that you say, oh, I forgave them, but you keep bringing it up, you keep reminding them of what they did, you keep reminding them of what you guys went through. Say it's a married couple and you keep bringing it up to your husband, you keep bringing up what he did, what he didn't do, or that he constantly is disappointing you or whatever, and you keep bringing it up even though you said, okay honey, I forgive you, but you keep doing it over and over and over again, he's never going to feel like he's forgiven. He's never going to feel like you guys can move on. And it harbors a lot of bitter feelings, and then he begins to not feel like he can trust you. Same with your kids. If you don't forgive your kids or your siblings or your parents or whatever, if you cannot be a forgiving person and let it go and move on, then you can't grow. Then the relationship is stagnant. It can't go anywhere. There's no room for the love to expand. You have closed it off. You've put up a wall, and you become unapproachable, and that's not good for any relationships. It's just not in the work environment, because if you can't be forgiving, and you just keep bringing up the past, nobody's going to want to come to you, and you're going to be so unapproachable. They're going to be so nervous about speaking to you. You might get offended, and if you get offended, then you're going to hold on to that, or you might just hold grudges, or you're just offended by everything and you just can't get past that, or you remember something that a teacher said to you when you were in second grade and you're still holding on to that, and it has prevented you from moving on, because you're still stuck in the past because you can't forgive that person. Maybe a parent disappointed you and you can't let that go. But meanwhile, that parent has passed on and you're still holding on to that, saying, I'm this way because my dad treated me this way, and I'm just not going to let it go because, it's the principle of the matter. It's the principle. And that's getting you what? What's that getting you? The principle of the matter. You can't forgive somebody. You can't forgive a spouse. You can't forgive a sibling. You can't forgive a best friend that you're no longer talking anymore because you got offended. And even though they said they're sorry, like, well, that's okay. I don't care. I can't go backwards. You can't go backwards. Meanwhile, you are losing an opportunity for something wonderful to blossom, but you can't go backwards. How about moving ahead? How about forgiveness? How about letting it go? How about saying, you know what, let's squash that. Let's move forward. What happened, it's done, it's over. We don't need to revisit that because it's over and done with. Do you know what Jesus says about that? He says, so the question arises, so Jesus, how many times should I forgive this person? How many times do I have to keep forgiving them? 7 times? Jesus says, no, not 7 times, but 7 times 70. What? You got to be kidding me. And actually, he's not really saying that that's a number. He's not really giving you a number. He's saying you just keep doing it. You keep forgiving them. You keep on. So what? They haven't learned their lesson. They have to keep doing it. Well, just keep forgiving them and let Jesus handle it. You take it to Jesus. You say, look, okay, here's the situation. I keep forgiving them. They keep doing the same thing over and over again. How do you want me to handle it? Well, sometimes you do have to remove yourself from the situation. You tell the person, I forgive you. I'm not going to hold this over you. However, until things change, I have to remove myself so that it doesn't happen again. I don't want to have bad feelings towards you. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to I don't want the same thing to keep happening over and over again. So I'm going to remove myself, and then let the Lord deal with you, and let the Lord deal with the person. Let him deal with the situation. Let him deal with the boss, with a coworker, with whoever it is. But the point is to forgive. And the reason why it's so important is because it's for you. It is for you, because if you are holding a grudge and you're still stuck in the past, you can't. Well, it's like poisonous to you. It's like it's rotting stuff inside. It's eating you up inside, because you can't move forward, and it's just getting uglier and uglier and uglier, and it twists your thinking, and it twists your spirit all inside and everything, and it could make you sick. And it could, but the stress level that it puts on you, that's a whole other subject, because stress will get to you. But unforgiveness and holding on to offenses hurts you so bad. It hurts you more than the other person, because if you can't forgive the other person, they've moved on. They might come to you and ask to be forgiven. You won't forgive them, so they're like, you know what? I did what I was supposed to do. I asked for forgiveness. I'm sorry what I did, but you keep holding on to it. They're done with it, but you are holding on to it for principle purposes, or your pride. Your pride to tell you over and over again, your pride's going to get you. I tell you, pride's going to kill you. But you got to let that go. But to hold on to past offenses, it does so much damage to your body. It does so much inside. Read about it. I mean, you could go to read health articles and books and so forth on the matter. But unforgiveness, you got to let it go, so that you can be free, so you can live. Let that weight be off of your shoulders. Just drop it, leave it before the feet of Jesus, and he'll deal with it. But you got to let it go. Let it go. Write it in a journal. Write it in a letter, and then burn it. Don't hold on to that stuff. Don't. You want to move. You want to move forward. You want things to be good. You want your marriages to be good. You want your family relationships to be good. You want your friendships to be good. You want everything to be good. So let go of the past. Let go and hold no grudges. Don't keep an account of everybody's wrongdoings. Don't say, this is what you did, so this is why I'm so mad at you all the time, and this is why I don't trust you. This is why I can't forgive you, because you did all these things. You've got a list of crap. So unhealthy. So unhealthy. So this lesson is all about that. It's a long lesson, but it's a big deal, and we need to do a lot of soul searching on what we have done, and also what's been done to us, and then deal with it. Because even though we have been hurt, I guarantee you have hurt somebody else, and there's stuff there that needs to be dealt with as well. So anyway, that's what the lesson is about. So go to the website, TamaraBernadette.com, answer the questions, and let the Holy Spirit work with you, and to release some of that stuff. It's toxic stuff, and you want to release it, but he can help you. Don't try to do it on your own. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do on our own. So anyway, go to the website. It's all there for you, and get your journal out and write. Anyway, thank you again. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. I'm so grateful that you're taking a chance on me and doing this. So anyway, God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.